Waymo is cooked 3 times over. They don't have general software, so they can't scale their fleet rapidly and widely. Very long lag time between starting up in a city, pre-mapping in HD, putting in all the guardrails and safety nets, and eventually scaling, operating, testing, blah, blah, blah. That's one way they're screwed. Tesla has a general solution to autonomy. Click their fingers, bam, it's operating pretty good. A little bit of testing, bam, safety drivers out, see you later. Another reason that Tesla is going to absolutely crush Waymo and why Waymo is completely cooked is the hardware cost. We saw those before, absurd. They estimate today $170,000. Long term, still 70 grand. Tesla at that point is probably like 20 or less. Good luck. And the third way that Waymo is completely cooked is no matter what Waymo wanted to do, no matter how fast they wished to scale, even if they could scale as fast as possible, they are beholden to other companies producing vehicles, to fitting them out with sensors. They don't produce their own vehicles. They don't control their own destiny. Now, unless there is a magic button, actually 3 magic buttons that Waymo can press to solve those 3 independently existential problems, this story appears to end in only one way. I've yet to hear a single person present an even slightly rational argument explaining why Waymo is not cooked, how they will survive over the long term competing on the same planet as Tesla. I've certainly heard many irrational arguments, none of which have stood up to any scrutiny whatsoever. I've heard a lot of cope and delusion. Yet every argument I've been presented with thus far has required multiple magic buttons being pressed. Now, call me obnoxious or a deluded Tesla fanboy, but if I'm right, and multiple magic buttons would need to be pressed for companies to meaningfully compete with Tesla when it comes to autonomy over the long term, and it turns out that no such magic buttons exist, that seems to suggest to me that Tesla's probably going to take the lion's share of the profits in this multi-trillion-dollar autonomy opportunity.